Well, I am one of the owners of Glacier Raft Company and Glacier Outdoor Center in West Glacier. My goodness, without travel and tourism in West Glacier, many things would be non-existent. To me, it has been a great undertaking being part of Glacier Raft Company and this year celebrating our 35th anniversary. Um, and our surrounding area is so very important, not just now, but in the past and hopefully in the future. We have over 90 employees in the summer, and so we consider ourselves a vital part of the community, and that is all because of travel and tourism and visitors coming to recreate on our wonderful public lands. Oh, there's everything, there's the restaurants, there's all the different horseback riding options, just in general travel and tourism, and the rafting, hiking, riding, tours, guided tours through the park, historic tours, just and having that wonderful resource right there and being able to be, surrounded by 3 million acres basically with the Great Bear Wilderness, the Bob Marshall Wilderness, and Glacier National Park. I mean, it's a wonderful part of Montana, and as they say, one of the anchor stores, and the area wouldn't function without travel and tourism. For me personally, it's been my livelihood for all these years, and the livelihood for many people that I work with and surround myself with. And the economic impact, it is felt statewide because of tourism and the importance of that resource to our state. Not just in the glacier area, but I know good and well that the whole state really knows and feels when the Going to the Sun Road is completely open all the way through for traffic. And we're seeing growth in business in the off seasons that has helped other businesses grow. I briefly stopped by our bank earlier this afternoon, and they mentioned, I was talking to my banker, and he said, tourism to this area, I mean, this bank would have a hard time existing if it wasn't for tourism. Just being such a great resource in our area, especially when we see, the slowdown and other things happening in Montana. It is my life. And I have met wonderful people through tourism and through travel and tourism that I'm thankful to know, and, just feel honored to be able to work in this business and help provide an educational, if, happening for visitors, whether it be on a raft trip or staying in one of our cabins or enjoying our Nordic ski trails in the winter. I mean, we try to provide a genuine service that people enjoy and respect, and hopefully we exude, how we appreciate our surroundings with our business and to our visitors. I think if I, in thinking about the importance of travel and tourism to our area, to our business, I mean, I remember, and it's a long time ago now, but it was in the early 80s when the hoteliers in Montana got together and said, we need to put a tax on ourselves, on our businesses, and use that strictly for promoting Montana. That was the beginning of the bed tax. And at the time, it met with some controversy from some hoteliers. Oh my gosh, we have to add this tax on. And I think we've seen now in the last 25 years the importance of having that bed tax, as we call it, or the state accommodations tax. That 4% needs to be used for promoting Montana. We've struggled for many years, and it's going to continue to be a struggle. It's you never can let your guard down. You have to keep promoting and encouraging visitors to come here. And like I mentioned earlier, the public lands that we are surrounded by, Forest Service, National Park Service lands, it's something for all visitors to enjoy. And I think with the bed tax efforts, that information has gone worldwide, and we've all benefited from it. Um, Over the years, I know that there's always been a desire elsewhere to tap into that bed tax. It was set aside for promotion of Montana, and it needs to stay that way. And like I said, it is absolutely vital. We need that money in order to promote Montana, to promote this resource. And it's a well maintained resource. I think people value their surroundings. They like to show it off. I mean, it's an easy thing to promote, but we can't do it without having that bed tax in place. And people don't mind having the bed tax that come and visit. At least with us, they're like, okay, I'm happy. I would not have known about Montana had it not been, you know, seeing the different promotional things and reading, whether it be in the airline magazine or some promotional literature or online. Montana continues to work hard and keep up with what's going on, and we have to keep that up. It's like I said earlier, we can't let our guard down. We've got to maintain that 4% and use that to continue to promote Montana. Well, I think the the travel and tourism in Montana is there's so much to see and do, not just in the glacier area where I live, but statewide. There's back roads in this state that I want to say, this should be a required tour of everyone that lives here. But we are so blessed to have such a wonderful state, and we need to be able to share it not only out of state and out of country, but within our state. I mean, there's people that I know that live in Billings that have never been to Glacier National Park. And having in-state promotion also is vital, as well as out of state. But I think in general we have a lot to be proud of, and we need to keep working at that. And we need to be sure and maintain that 4% bed tax for the betterment of the entire state.